No one at Ridgewood School expected anything strange that morning. It was a normal day. Gray sky, loud hallway, teachers shouting, students laughing, and a quiet human boy sitting in the back row of Class 7B. His name was Ethan Cole. Ethan was small for his age. Thin arms, messy brown hair, always looking at his desk. He was the kind of boy people forgot easily. Teachers forgot his name. Students forgot he was there. That was fine with Ethan. He liked being invisible. But invisibility did not save him that day. The science class was boring. The teacher talked about air pressure and lungs. Ethan felt strange. His chest felt tight. His nose burned. His throat felt hot. It's too hot. He tried to hold it in. Don't sneeze, he thought. Please don't sneeze. His body shook. The sound came out before he could stop it. Achoo. A loud sneeze echoed in the room. For 1 second. Everything was normal. Then FWOOSH. A thin line of fire shot from Ethan's mouth. Not smoke. Not light. Real fire. It hit the front wall and left a black mark. The room went silent. 20 students stared. The teacher dropped her marker. Ethan froze. His eyes went wide. He slowly touched his mouth. Fire. Someone whispered. A girl screamed. A boy laughed nervously. Nice trick, he said, but the wall was burning. The fire alarm screamed. Chaos exploded. Students ran. Desks fell. Someone shouted. He breathed fire. Ethan stood still, shaking. He did not understand. He had never done this before. He was human. Just human. Or so he thought. Firefighters arrived quickly. The school was evacuated. Ethan sat alone on the steps outside, wrapped in a blanket. His hands would not stop shaking. A police officer asked questions. Did you use a lighter? Is this some kind of prank? Ethan shook his head. I sneezed, he said softly. That's all. They did not believe him, but deep inside, someone else did. High above the clouds, something ancient opened its eyes. A massive shape moved in the dark sky. Scales like burning metal. Eyes like molten gold. It had felt the fire. Not normal fire, human fire. The signal it had waited for. For centuries, a deep voice echoed across the air. He has awakened. The creature spread its wings. The sky cracked with thunder, and it flew toward Earth. That night, Ethan could not sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he felt heat inside his chest, like something breathing inside him. His parents sat in the living room, whispering. Doctors said nothing was wrong. Scans showed nothing strange, but the news said otherwise. Unexplained fire incident at school videos spread online. Slow motion clips, comments, fear. Some called Ethan a monster. Others called it fake. Ethan curled into his bed. I just want to be normal, he whispered. The window rattled. Ethan opened his eyes. The air smelled like smoke. The night outside glowed red. Then boom. The ground shook. A shadow covered the house. Ethan slowly stood. His heart pounded. Outside. Neighbors screamed. Cars stopped. People pointed at the sky. Ethan looked up. And his breath stopped. A dragon hovered. Above the street. Not a storybook dragon. Not a cartoon. This one was real. Huge. Wings wider than the road. Scales glowing like hot iron. Fire dripped from its mouth. Its eyes locked onto Ethan. The dragon landed. Cracking the asphalt. The heat bent the air. People ran. Some fainted. The dragon lowered its head. Its voice was deep, slow and clear. Child of Earth, it said. You burned the air today. Ethan could not speak. The dragon continued. Only one kind can do that. Us. The dragon knelt. Yes, knelt. By ancient law, it said, we claim what is ours. Ethan's legs felt weak. What am I? He whispered. The dragon smiled. A dangerous smile. You are human, it said. And something more. Another roar shook the sky. More shapes appeared above the clouds. More. Dragons, red, black, silver. They circled like planets. The dragon spoke again. Come with us, it said, before the others find you. Ethan looked back at his house, dotted his parents, dotted his normal life. Then he looked at his hands, still shaking, still human, but burning inside him. The fire answered dot and far away. Other forces had noticed too. Satellites turned. Radars beeped. Weapons powered on. Humanity was watching, and the dragons were not the only ones coming. The dragon waited. Fire burned softly in its throat, but it did not attack. It watched Ethan like a lost treasure. Sirens screamed in the distance. Military vehicles rushed through the streets. Red lights flashed on walls and windows. Humans were coming. The dragon's eyes narrowed. Time is short, it said. They will not understand you. Ethan's parents stood frozen near the door. His mother cried. His father stepped forward, shaking but brave. He is just a boy. His father shouted. You will not take my son. The dragon turned its massive head. For a moment, everyone thought it would burn the house, but it did not. Instead, the dragon bowed its head lower. Human father, it said, your kind once ruled fire itself. Everyone froze. What? Ethan whispered. The dragon looked at him again. You do not remember, it said. But we do. Sky exploded with light. Helicopters appeared, soldiers aimed weapons. A loud voice shouted through speakers. Unknown creature, step back. The dragon laughed, a deep, ancient sound. You see? It said to Ethan, fear, always fear. The dragon spread its wings. Wind smashed cars aside. Then everything stopped. The fire inside. Ethan burned stronger. His chest hurt. He gasped. The air around him shimmered. The dragon's eyes widened. No, it whispered. Not now. Ethan screamed. Fire burst from his mouth, not wild, not messy controlled. A perfect stream, it hit the sky and vanished. The helicopters pulled. Soldiers froze. The dragon stepped away. Yes, away. The dragon feared him. The world went dark. When Ethan opened his eyes, he was no longer on earth. He stood on black stone. The sky above was red and gold. Mountains floated in the air. Dragons circled like stars. The dragon from earth stood beside him. Welcome, it said. To the first memory. Ethan looked around. This is not real, he said. It is more real than earth, the dragon replied. The ground shook. Images appeared in the air. Not dreams, not stories, history. Ethan saw ancient humans, not weak, not afraid. They stood tall. Their eyes glowed faintly. Fire danced in their hands. Dragons flew above them, but not as kings as soldiers. The dragon spoke softly. Long ago, humans were different. The images changed. Humans commanded fire, light, and metal. They built cities that touched the sky. Dragons bowed to them. You were creators, the dragon said, and destroyers. Ethan watched humans fight gods. Yes, gods fell. The dragon lowered its head. That is why we fear you. The image darkened. Human cities burned. Humans screamed. You turned on each other, the dragon said. Your power scared even yourselves. The images showed dragons and other beings attacking together. So we did the unthinkable. The dragon said. Dragons used ancient magic. They sealed human power, locked it inside blood and bone. We made you forget, the dragon said. We made you small. The vision ended. Ethan fell to his knees. So, I'm a monster, he asked. The dragon shook its head. You are human, it said. That is worse. The world shattered. Ethan woke up on cold metal. Bright white lights above him, machines beeped. His arms were restrained. He was inside a military base. Scientists watched from behind glass. Subject awake. Someone said. Ethan struggled. Fear filled him, then anger. The fire answered. The lights flickered. Glass cracked, alarms screamed, a voice shouted, "Contain him." The doors exploded inward, not from Ethan, from outside. Fire flooded the room. A dragon smashed through the wall. The same one soldiers fired. Bullets melted in the air. The dragon roared, "You dare cage him." The base shook. Ethan stared. "You came back," he said. The dragon broke the restraints with one claw. "We owe your kind a debt." It said. Ethan stood. Fire moved around him like a living thing. He felt stronger, clearer. Soldiers backed away. One whispered, "He's not afraid." And it was true. Ethan was not afraid anymore. Outside, the sky burned. More dragons fought human jets. Explosions lit the night. The dragon looked at Ethan. "Others will come," it said. "Some to protect you, some to kill you." "Why?" Ethan asked. The dragon's voice dropped. "Because humans are waking up." It said. Ethan felt it. Far away. Other fires. Other humans. Sneezing, crying, burning. Awakening. The dragon bowed again, lower this time. "Tell me," it said carefully. "What will you do, human?" Ethan looked at his hands. Still small, still human, but inside a forgotten king stirred. "I won't burn the world," Ethan said. "But I won't let it burn me either." The dragon smiled. For the first time it looked proud. High above earth. Ancient enemies listened, and they were afraid, because the humans were remembering the sky above. Earth burned, fire, smoke, and light filled the clouds. Jets roared. Dragons screamed. Cities watched in fear. Ethan stood on the broken ground outside the military base. The wind pulled at his clothes. He felt the fire inside him stronger than ever, but also dangerous. The dragon stood beside him, wounded but proud. "This war will not stop," the dragon said. "Not unless you choose." Ethan looked at the chaos, humans fighting dragons. Dragons burning human machines, fear everywhere. "This started because of me," Ethan said. "No," the dragon replied. "It started because humans forgot who they were." High above the planet, something ancient moved. A massive dark shape broke through space itself. It was not a dragon. It was older, colder. Its voice echoed in every mind. Human awakening detected. Satellites died. Stars dimmed. The dragon trembled. "The Watchers," it whispered. "They end civilizations." Ethan felt them. Looking at him, judging him. The ground cracked. A human woman appeared in a burst of light. She wore no armor, no crown, just calm eyes. Fire moved around her like air. "Ethan," she said. "How do you know my name?" He asked. She smiled. "Because I was like you," she said. She raised her hand. Images filled the sky. Humans across the world, a child's crying, fire dripping from his hands. A soldier stopping bullets with heat. A doctor glowing as she healed wounds. "We are waking up," the woman said. "But without control, we will destroy ourselves again." The Watcher's voice returned. "Humans are a threat." The stars shifted. A weapon formed. The dragon growled. "They will erase Earth." Ethan's heart pounded. "What do I do?" he asked. The woman looked at him. "You choose what humans become," she said. Ethan stepped forward. He felt every human flame, every fear, every hope. He remembered his parents, his school, his normal life. He raised his voice. "Stop!" The fire inside him exploded but did not burn. It spread across Earth. Into every human. Not. Power. Control. The flames calmed. The fighting stopped. Dragons froze mid-air. Jets powered down. Silence fell. Ethan looked up at the Watchers. "We are not gods," he said. "We are not monsters." The Watchers paused. "Prove it." Ethan opened his hands. The fire inside him dimmed. He chose limit. He chose balance. Human power changed. Not infinite, but safe. The stars brightened. The weapon vanished. Threat level reduced, the watcher said. Observation mode. They disappeared. The universe breathed again. The woman smiled. You did what we never could, she said. She began to fade. Wait, Ethan said. Who are you? She laughed softly. A human who chose wrong once, she said. Thank you for choosing better. She vanished. The dragon knelt. All dragons followed. Human leader, the dragon said. The galaxy will remember this day. Ethan shook his head. I'm not a king, he said. He looked back at Earth. Families hugging. Cities standing. I just made a choice, he said. The dragon smiled. That is why you are terrifying. Weeks passed. The world changed. Humans with fire learned control. Fear turned into wonder. Dragons became guardians, not rulers. Ethan returned to school, same desk, same classroom. But when he sneezed, nothing happened. He smiled. He was still human, just human, and that was enough. Far away, ancient beings whispered. Never forget, they said. Humans do not conquer with power. They conquer with choice.